So when working in Illustrator, let's say you're in the process of creating something and you need to change a color. One easy way to do that most people usually use is selecting something and let's say selecting the same fill color. Then you have everything selected and you would be able to change that color. An easier way would be maybe using the wand tool. Same thing, you get that color and then you can change it. But that could be a little bit tedious if you have, let's say, like 7 colors and you're going through trying to change each one individually. So we've actually found out a even more efficient way to change colors. And let's say you have in your file everything from a fill, you have something using a stroke, you have a gradient using these 2 colors, you have a custom pattern using a new color, you could even have things using transparency. And what you would do, let's say you're in the process of creating something that you're like 10% done with, you can start to grab everything that you've created and go ahead and create a new color group in your swatch palette. And in this area, you can name it whatever you want, but you have to make sure that the selected artwork is converted to global colors. And what's going to happen is a folder is automatically created in your swatch palette. So after that, you actually can double click these colors and change them on the fly. So let's say I want to change this green. You just double click it, turn on preview, and start changing. And you can do it for every single color. And it doesn't really matter how it's being used in your file. It could be a pattern, it could be a transparency, it could be in a gradient. And you wouldn't be able to do that with the other process that I just showed you. And just to show you how we would use that in our own files, coming from a screen printing background, we want to be able to not only limit our colors, but be able to have the flexibility of changing them on the fly. So in this illustration, we actually have a group already created using every single color. And if I wanted to change the tan, I could just change it. So that would be like the paper color, for example. If I wanted to change all the yellows, double click the color and start playing around. Gives you a lot more freedom and you can do things a lot quicker. So long story short, this is pretty much, as far as we know, the quickest way to change your color palette within a couple clicks. Whereas before, it would have probably taken several clicks and much more time. And this way you can get your projects done much quicker.